ball. She fell over like a
He knocked the
dead
breath
chicken.
out of him. For 30 years, he thought I was laughing at him. I said, I didn't have enough breath to laugh. I was trying to breathe. I was laying on the ground going, Daddy was beating him. If I could have laughed, I'd have laughed, but I couldn't.
Not that not everybody laughs like him.
It took me 2 or 3 minutes
Oh,
to
gosh.
cry. I couldn't even do
Oh,
it.
that's an awful feeling when you get the breast knocked out of you.
I know.
Ricky did that to me one time, and I felt I was in a tire swing, and he got mad at me because I wouldn't get out of the swing, and he hit me, and he hit me right here, and when he did, I just went. That's what I did.
You think for sure you're gonna die.
Oh, I could not catch
Yeah,
my
you
breath, and I mean,
think
that's
you're
what
gonna
I
die.
did.
You ain't never gonna get your breath again.
He hit me exactly right there with that rubber ball, and I mean, I went out like Christmas tree lights.
Yeah.
First she laid with her eyes like
Did you say your daddy knocked the breath out of her? Oh, yeah. Oh.
He threw a rubber ball at me, and he thought I was laying on the ground laughing at him. I said, I didn't have enough air to laugh. He thought I was laughing while Daddy was beating his butt.
You just pointing her, look over there laughing at
I
me.
didn't know. That's one time she wouldn't stick up for me. She'd lie for me.
Imagine that.
I think he discovered it before I woke up.
That scared me. I thought it killed her.
She thought you had
I was hollering, and Daddy heard me, and he come around there. He seen her laying there, and of course he knew she was gonna come back too. So he went ahead and got him a switch and whipped me.
Like I said, all that happened before I could tell on you.
Well, what didn't you take out the outhouse with the mules?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, did I ever?
Outhouse,
I destroyed that outhouse.
How'd that happen? With a mule?
I had the lights coming out of the field way up on top of the hill with the last load of corn of the fall. And I had 3 nice pumpkins there, you know, that was going to eat. Well, I had to stop, get out and open the gate. And there was a clover field where I had to stop. And there was a big bee tree right down there below that. And there's some of them bees in that clover, and they got them mules got to stomping, you know. And first, as quick as I opened that gate, Lord, they come through, and just kept a going.
Now at the bottom of the hill is another gate.
My corn
With
and
the posted
pumpkin was
tag.
flying everywhere, and they come down the steep part of the hill, and right where the gate was, they didn't make the gate. Next to the gate was the outhouse.
Outhouse and the fence.
Boy, they centered that outhouse. It's a good thing wasn't nobody in there. So it went everywhere.
Mama saw him running down the hill, and he's coming along down the hill. Leave me alone, Mama, I'm coming. You could hear the racket. I got off the road bus. I could hear it when I got off at the road, all this carrying on in the back.
Me and my nephews, we had one, and we got some cherry bombs for Christmas, and we was taking run out there and lighting a cherry bomb, throw it in there, and run. That's where you get these ceilings like that. That's where the idea of it comes.
We turned the outhouse over with John Matthews and we hid out waiting for him. We figured he
turned
turned
the
the
outhouse
outhouse
over.
before he went to bed.
You all's outhouse?
No, it
He
was
is.
a neighbor. We waited till he got in there and we turned the outhouse.
Oh, Lord.
What would really be bad, somebody's making their way out there at night and just fall in the pit. It'd be sort of like, you know, these people who crush them grapes.
I bet it wouldn't be as But you used to do that all the time. Remember the time Daddy put the board up above the back hall door because he knew Junior Pierce was going to
Oh yeah, he said Junior Pierce. Of course, he had on one of those African helmets.
what Daddy said.
Didn't
He had
hurt
had
him
one.
none. It busted his helmet off. That's how Daddy caught him. Daddy, he knew they was gonna come up there messing around. Probably try to get our wagon wheels and do something with them, hide them.
Baby.
And he put a 2x6 up over the door and fixed it where when they opened the door it'd fall. Well, the next day he went to the store and there was Junior Pierce with his African safari hat on with the top all caved in. He knew right. Daddy knew right then who done it.
It's probably a knot under that hat too, wasn't it?
He had that hat on, it probably killed him.
That's what you call hillbilly cord, isn't it?
Well, Junior Pierce was known for people. He'd take the
He
wheels off their wagon.
lived for Halloween.
Put their wagon wheels up on top of the house. I mean, anything.
They
It was
took-
awful.
They took an old man's buggy apart. He had a great big barn. I mean a big
pieces
high
everywhere.
barn. And they took his buggy apart, put it up on top of that barn and put the wheels back on it, and there it sat on top of that barn. And back them on.
And Daddy knew they was because Daddy knew they was going to come get his wagon, so he set a little trap.
That horse still alive that got shocked when your pacemaker went off.
Yeah.
What happened to that pacemaker that day?
Was you on it?
You said that pacemaker.
He was
what
on it.
happened on that?
Oh, when it went off, he squatted down. I mean, and jumped, but he just jumped one time. And by then, I didn't get off him. I fell off. But,
See, what do you need a pacemaker for? Just get you a probe and shock that
and
horse.
you know, the thing about it is they told me that wouldn't. I asked them when they put it in there, I said, now I ride horses. I said, what's going to happen if that thing goes off? He said, won't make no difference. Boy, it made a big difference.
That shock. That horse got a shock, huh?
Oh, yeah.
The one that bit his ear off, and he told the owner about him biting his ear off, and the owner asked him, where did you bury him?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you the rest of it anyway. I know you're a preacher, but I'm still going to tell you the rest of it. That horse eventually died.
He poisoned it, right?
No, I done took him back home. He wasn't home.
Oh, it's somebody else's horse.
Yeah, he was.
Is his name Mike Tyson?
And, I went down there one day and he told me, he said, old Pep died. I said, you did? He said, yeah. He said, he's buried right out there behind the barn. And
You didn't go around there.
I said, well, do you care if I go out there and pee on the
That's what I knew you was gonna say. Gonna get even somehow.
Oh my gosh. And everybody wondering why we're so hungry. Well, we've had to look up to.
I'm telling you, y'all ought to be on television. What would we call it? What would we call it?
He's a preacher.
The Brazen Braziers.
We call it Crazy Braziers. Piper can talk. She's called him Pope and Sister Jamie. It's never been brother, pastor. It's been Pope. So the other day I was showing Paige their pictures, and I said, "Who is that, Paige?" And she says, "Aunt Pope and Aunt Jamie." Pope and Aunt Jamie. I said, "My grandkids have called him everything."
Old dog we got her when I think I was 2 when Daddy brought her home. And we grew up together. I mean, I was 18 when she died.
The dog.
Yeah, and I sat there in the barn with holding her on my lap and cried like a baby.
We all cried like babies when she died.
I was 18 then. I just not long before I moved to Indiana. But when I was about, well, I hadn't started school yet, so I guess I was about 4. Daddy had an old sow out in a big lot there. She had baby pigs. And he'd fixed her shelter up there in the corner of the barn, you know, and it was all the way across that big lot from the house. Well, I got out there one day messing around, that old sow, she was off out eating They come, so I crawled up in that bed with them little old pigs and playing with them.
Oh, man.
Well, they started, I picked one of them up and he started squealing. And boy, here she comes. I can see it just like it was yesterday. She's coming in there, she had her mouth open, slobbers running out of her mouth. And I don't know where that old dog come from, but all of a sudden, she had that old slab at the end of the nose. And they went in a, kept going in a circle. That old sow squealing, you could have heard her a mile. And she done that till Mama got there and got me out of that.
No wonder you cried when she died. Wow.
Daddy said he don't know where she come from. He said he never had time to get there. He was running, but the dog saved his hide.
Oh,
You wouldn't
wow.
think something that big could run that fast, but boy, they can flat move it.
And then when I was about, she wasn't even grown yet, but she got that mad dog off of
I
me.
guess she had her first batch of puppies, because that's what
Yeah,
she
that's
named
what
her
that,
puppies.
but she still wasn't grown. Cause them was her pups under the floor. The quick as she jumped on that mad dog and got him off of me, I run and started pushing them pups back under the house.
That's what you was doing. I'm putting them under the house, and Mama calling you to get in the house. And here come the mad dog. He's taking
No,
down
I
the
was
puppy.
sitting out the wood pile, sitting on the wood pile playing, and that mad dog come up there just slobbers running everywhere, and all of a sudden that old Judy come flying right over
Here
the
she
top
is
of me,
again.
right in the middle of that dog.
Did you have to take shots over that?
The other dog, we had another dog, he got bit and we had to kill him, but she never got bit.
He didn't get, and he didn't get near him.
Now, he didn't, oh, she kept him off of me.
Wow.
I got, well, that's like Mark's collie. One time we had when we lived in Houston, with this Doberman across the street, and that was, she'd come across the street after us. We went out in the yard. So went out to carry the garbage out one morning, and I didn't see no dogs nowhere. So I thought, okay, so I'm taking the garbage out. I get about halfway down the drive, and here comes that Doberman across the street. And I'm standing here, I'm ready to throw the garbage and run. And here comes Lady, Mark's collie. I don't know where she was or where she came from, but the next thing I know, she's in front of me, and that Doberman's going to screech and all, because she'd already wiped up the ground with that Doberman.
You know what it reminds me? A fellow, an old man told me one time, he said, if a dog's ever coming at you, and you think he's going to jump on you, he said, just reach in your pocket. If you got a knife, he said, reach in your pocket and open that knife. And just stand there.
Well, I didn't have a knife. I had a bag of garbage.
That happened to me. I went to some people's house and they had a German Shepherd. And they kept him tied, but somewhere or another, he'd got loose. And I had to go across a big pen to get to the barn where they was at. And I just got out of my car and got to the edge of the pen. And here come that German Shepherd out of the barn. I mean, coming at.
That's it, no more.
Well, I remember that, and I jerked my knife out right quick, opened it, and just stood there.
I said no
And
playing in the house.
He run up within 6 or 8 feet of me, and then just run off to the side.
Edwin said he did that one night. He was coming home, and he said he ran out of gas right there where that church is now on the hill before you hit Mansford Road. And he said he was going to walk the rest of the way home. And he said that Carl Parks had a dog. He said I was scared to death of that dog. And he said I knew I had to pass that house before I got home. And he said well, that's what he did. He said when I got near to his house, I pulled that knife out of my pocket, and he said I walked the rest of the way home with that knife in my hand. He said I need to see that dog.
I don't know how they know, but dogs are scared of a knife.